The M3 Lite, is it worth it? So let's have a look. So $6.99 or $9.99. So you get the tank plus 1,000 gold. So let's do a review, see if it's worth it, and whether it's worth getting for this tier 3 tank. So let's get on with it. Comparing it to the M3 Stuart, the standard, you can see all the red. It's not very good at all in comparison. There's only one aspect which is better at, which is the gun elevation. So you've got 25 degrees instead of 10 degrees with the M3. So if you're working opposing ridge facing down, you can bring the gun to bear better than the standard M3. Everything else is worse apart from the standard hull armor, which is identical. The turret is worse because the turret is worse. The sides aren't as strong as the standard. So this is basically, overall, it's not as good as the standard M3 that you can get, but it's just an unusual tank, and you won't see them because it's not very good. So let's have a look at the DPM. DPM is down by 80. Penetration down by 8. Reload time is worse. Rate of fire is worse. Aim time is worse. You can see a pattern here. Everything is worse. So we're looking, let's have a look, shell velocity. Not a lot in it, but still worse. Let's have a look. Caliber 37mm, they're both running 37s. Top speed, identical. Reversing, identical. Power to weight ratio, you're looking 22 almost 23, opposed to 28. So the M3 Stuart itself is very mobile. This, almost 23, is still mobile, but not as good. If you combine it with the worse terrain resistance, it makes this not as good as the standard one. So all you have is the gun elevation. The gun depression is identical, very good at 10 degrees. You can't say further than that. It's still very good between both tanks. Let's have a look. Turret traverse, 40 degrees instead of 48. Now 48 is very good. 40 degrees is very good as well, but in comparison, it makes it look as though it's not so good. The armor at this tier, very good as well. So let's have a look. Health-wise, 20 down, so not so strong. Engine health, not so strong. The tracks, it's the same. Ammo rack is worse. View range, then this is one biggie which I don't like losing. You've got a 280 meter view range instead of the 330. So you can see this has got such a disadvantage in comparison to the standard M3 that it's not even funny. Radio range, it's half, or just say it's 55% of what the standard M3 is. This is really, it's a pants tank. It's, you'd almost have to have them give it to you to play it. It's that bad. I've struggled to get a 50% win rate. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Chance of fire is identical. Let's have a look at the 3D model. So as you can see, I haven't got a lot of love for this tank. I've struggled with it to get a 50% win rate. It's not a fun tank to play. Oh, there's one aspect. Let's go back to the stats. There's only one redeeming feature. It sees tiers 3 and 4. It doesn't see tier 5, so it's got premium matchmaking. That's the only good thing about the tank, apart from the gun elevation, which I showed. Everything else isn't so hot. So the armor itself is still very good. At this tier, you're looking, angled properly, you're looking 40 odd mil, 45 on the front plate 52, the turret, very effective armor. So the armor wise at tier 3 can be very good, especially as you only see up to tier 4s. So if you're top tier, you've got a chance of doing things, but you're going to have to work with 48 mil of gun penetration as opposed to the 56. And even with premium, you've only got 70 mil. So it's not very good at all. So, which is why it's limited to just seeing tier 3 and 4 in battles, and 2, 3 and 4, but the maximum you will see is tier 4. So let's get back and look at the tank. So it's a tank that you can train your crew on. It's got similar armor to the standard M3 Stuart, but you can put in any crew that you want to train up. But as it's a Russian light tank, you can use there's so many other light tanks that you can use. Similarly, like the Valentine 2, a much better tank, better armor. Gun-wise, let's have a look. 51 mil of pen. Plus, you get a similar tiering that you can see. And of these two, the only reason to go for the M3 is A, because it's different, B, because it's got that little bit. It's more mobile around the battlefield, so potentially to come up with something unusual and to show your team something different, then go for this. But the better of the two, if you've got the option to get the Valentine, similar tier, I would get the Valentine out of the two. This relatively is pants, big baggy pants. So let's have a look at Tech Tree. Okay, let's have a look. Stats wise, the M3 Lite, 10 battles, 50% win rate, only survived 10% of them. I sort of get in the mix and battle out, so hits 73%. Very nice. Damage ratio 1.47, so using the armour effectively, it can work. Experience 417, so for a tier 3 tank, you're wanting experience around about 100 per level, so it's above average and 50%, but it just doesn't feel as though it's such a good tank. But the stats show that I've done okay with it. Let's have a look. 60 points of damage assisting, so even with that bad view range, you can still assist people. Let's have a look. Awards wise, how's it done? So one Confederate, a few other awards, and six fire effects. So out of 10 games, 60% of them you're coming out with fire effect. It seems better than I remember it. So let's have a look. So compared to other tanks, even let's have a look. The standard, where is it? Standard M3. 55% win rate, but only coming out with 336 XP. So it's not expected to do as well. Let's see how it does damage-wise. So it's half the damage of this one, which could be down to the preferential matchmaking. So, but the win rate, the M3 Stuart, feels better with that mobility, has allowed me to get into better positions. So what I would do, I would get a crew in, and we will take this for a spin so I can show you what it's like in the current environment. Okay, we're kitted out, ready to rock and roll. Let's get into a battle. So we'll see what we can do with this. So M3 Lite, is it as bad as I've been saying? I know I've only got a 50% win rate, but for me that's not very good. So let's see how well it does. So as you can see, we haven't even got any tier 4s, so that's quite good. The S35, tricky tank to deal with. Just minimise this. So the armour is relatively good for the tier. The gun isn't so punchy, so we're looking even with the premium 70mm or 48mm with standard. Now I want to go for the win, but we've got tricky tanks on the other side which we need to watch out for. So first thing I'm going to do is set up, use the scouting ability of this. Doesn't matter what the tier is, use your abilities. Let's check out the mobility. Let's head into town. Get close, which is going to maximise your ability to shoot people. Oh, sorry, little dude. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this guy gets into. We've got a nice spot around the corner, which I like going into. Over here. So you see we're up to 59 kph, which is okay. Let's get set up here. See if we can look through, angle the armour, and use the binoculars to spot. Okay, angling is looking good. Use a little bit of cover. Let's see if we can spot over. Wait for the binoculars and the camo-net to kick in. And for this range, 70mm of pen. Yes, we'll be spamming premium, but I think we need to, at least for the first shot, until we know what we're facing. So we should have some, if there's someone there, we should have some spots in. We've got a little bit of rubble in front of us here to give us a little bit of a bit of cover, as well as our angled and sloped armour, just in case they return fire, to give us more of an advantage. T7 coming in. Our cruiser needs help. He's lightly armoured. He's going to need our help.
Ready to fire. We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy vehicle
Even with premium, you saw that we didn't penetrate the armour. So the second one we may not even have penetrated. So as you can see, even with premium, it's not good enough.
They're knocked out.
But the accuracy, as you can see, is good enough. It's 3-4. We've got the AT1 coming in. The M. I may need to pull back. I'm going to pull back. It looks like our base is about to be overrun. So I'm pulling back to assist. looks like they're about our Panzer up in the corner. Is not very good. The artillery is calling for assistance. By the time I get there, they're going to be overrun, and we've got the priest who's running towards danger. Clever. So I'm going to move in, get into cover, defend the base while the rest of the guys are pushing on their base. I was going to push with them, but we need to defend the base. So let's get in. We're capping. Let's see what we can do.
Penetration. Gotcha.
Lead time, I wasn't using...
Penetration. Enemy is hit. Ricochet. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Okay, we've defended the base. Time to move. 4 kills. Okay, this is growing on me. You know, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Actually, it seems more fun. Not sure how many shots we bounce. We'll have a look at the post game, and we're going to push up. We've got two strong TDs, which could potentially take the team to pieces. So I want to push up. I'm going to go up the road. That guy might be taken out, but let's move up the road, push in behind them, and help the team. So for a tank that I was saying isn't very good, actually, there's a reason. Oh,
Target acquired. Penetration.
be back. So any TDs can't do anything to us.
Penetration. Enemy is hit. Penetration. Got him.
5 kills. For a tank that's not very good, it's doing surprisingly well. So now load standard ammo, because we should be able to pen the Marder. So let's move in. Can I get the 6th kill? I don't know. This is live. So let's see what we can do. Even if I push in, he's going to be coming this way. Do I want to go... Let's try out the HE.
Permission to engage. Penetration.
Yes!
Enemy armor is destroyed.
6th kill, Top Gun, in a tank I said that wasn't very good. Well. Let's have a look. So, okay, I'm going to... Oh, Timothy wants to play. I'll have to join him later. Right, yes, back to this. Okay, I'm going to reverse what I said about this tank. It's a good tank. It's worth getting. To come out with that, let's have a look. So Mastery, all these awards, Top Gun, plus Cool-Headed, and get another fire for effect. So let's have a look. Top on damage, so almost 600, 6 kills, 717 base experience, 20 shots, 18 hits, 16 penned, and bounced 150 damage, 120 damage. So it cost us 10,000 credits for the consumables. So let's have a look. Experience-wise, 1,076 times 3 plus the premium bonus for 3,800, almost 3,900 experience, which is exceptional. So for this crappy little tank, it's not so crappy. The preferential matchmaking, the current environment, the armour, actually it's worthwhile, and so I'm re-evaluating my position on it. The M3 Lite, if you get the chance to get it, get it. As a tier 3, it's a strong contender. Let's have a look. The LTP, the T127, I would say was strong before. The armour of the LTP, 40 mil, very sloped, but the M3 Lite also very, very nice. And the gun itself, yes, you will need to spam premium, because that 48 degree wouldn't have penetrated the 127, and over at range you want to make sure your shots count. The game was very tight until suddenly it wasn't, and yeah, so do I rate this? Yes, I'm changing my opinion. So now we're 11 games, we're looking 6 wins. Okay, yeah, it's growing on me. So for now, I would say deal wise, this is worth it. So is it worth that amount of money? We've got the fully loaded package for 12.68, or the standard M3 Lite, which you can use your own crew. let's see what the big package is, because you get 1,000 gold with the small one. The additional items, it may be worth it. So for $18.04, yes, it's actually worth it. They're both versions for 12 or 13 pounds. This one is worth it, the same as the standard little one, which is here, the standard M3. It's worth it. So they're both worth it. You know, it's a good little tank. It's fun. I still can't stop grinning after that game. So thumbs up from the bear. The M3 light tank gets the bear's seal of approval. So yes, thank you guys, and see you on the next one. And I've just spotted a tank which I'm going to do a review of, which is this one, the M4A2E4. Worthwhile. So I will have a look at this deal next. So yes, see you on the next one. Cheers guys, bye.